What is up, everybody? We are going to be farming jelly. So this is one of the catacomb levels. I'm getting about, I think the best I've gotten is around 85 of the event currency for doing this level. They seem to have changed it up a little bit. There can be a different type of boss at the end, I believe. It's a jelly that is kind of like a Super Saiyan jelly, and it says to do combos on it to get it to drop loot. But other times you will just be met with, a whole room full of small jellies, and you pretty much are trying to get as many drops as you can. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna have to recover some orbs there. So this is all about farming. You really don't, because the big strong jelly at the end, if you run into it, it's going to run away after you fight it for so much time. So what I like to do is right off rip, since there's so many jellies here, I will use my Beast Hunter just because there is so many of them. And then we did bring this guy. We brought Yoda because he has the Great War of Ruin, which is going to give you a 1.5 times drop rate on items. And if we run into that jelly at the end, this guy will help with the combo count, and hopefully we can score chests that way. But for now, I just threw my Beast Hunter on wave 1, just because there's a bunch of slimes here, and hopefully out of all of those we got some chests to drop. Well, there's some chests. I really should have let my rogues work on those a little bit longer. In fact, there's a good amount of slimes here. Why not? We'll use Great War of Ruin. That way we get a 1.5 times drop rate on all of these guys. Now I just gotta keep Yoda from casting or doing anything so that my rogues can proc some extort and trick wrist on their own. And just in case we do run into that slime at the end, Yoda has his S4 charged up, so we can help with the combo count a little bit, hopefully. So I have 2 of these event items grinded out so far. I've kind of been working on Lily. So I still have to unlock the 3rd item. Let's see, what are we fighting? Okay, so looks like the big badass jelly is not here. Since that's the case, I'm just going to let my team kind of work on all of these, and we'll keep Yoda out of the fight as much as we can. We will stop him from casting spells. Gotta be careful though, because he can be pretty quick at casting a spell. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, somebody's broken. Uh-oh, is he casting something? Oh, well, that's the end anyway. Because they're all gonna die from that. I did see Trick Wrist go off, so that was nice. So let's see. We'll see how many coins we get, or whatever these things are. I don't actually think they're coins per se. They're the little runes that we use to power up our equipment. Let's see how we did. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 30 drops isn't bad. Yeah, we probably have like, 60 or 70 of these things. This wasn't a bad haul. If anyone has a better way of doing this, like, let me know, but I'm pretty happy with this right here. Whoever wants to count all of these up, I'm sure it's a decent amount. So this is what I'm doing for this event. This will pretty much clear it. This is the level 80 level, jelly. And this is the way I'm doing it. I am dropping my Beast Hunter and stuff on wave 1 and 2, because there's like 5 to 7 of those jellies, and you have a chance to proc an item off of each of them. I have made it all the way to the very end and fought the big jelly that tells you you can get items from dropping combos on it. I threw my Beast Hunter at that thing and it didn't really yield great results. So for this one in particular, for this event, get your farming party together. They don't have to be very, very powerful, especially for the big jelly at the end, because it will disappear. So you don't actually have to beat anything really, other than those little jellies. And guys, these are my farming rogues. Like, I didn't deck them out for this or anything. The average power of my rogues, they're under 1,000 attack. So if they can do it, pretty much anybody can do it, unless you're trying to fail, which I don't know. People have strange motivations. So okay, we have the Emperor Revolver. This thing's pretty cool, I guess, depending on what we get for it. So let's actually level this thing up. Let's see. So here's how many of these I've grinded out already. 1,085. I haven't really done anything yet. We're gonna have to see what I'm gonna have to do though, because I do believe we need some of these items to actually level up the gear that we just got, and some of that gear is the pistol that we were just looking at. So let's just go to the alchemy lab real quick and check this out. So here it is, no surprise. Here's the revolver. Let's see. Should have plenty of these to do this. Now, I haven't exactly went like balls to the wall on this event. Obviously, I've been busy with Lily today. She's coming along. So this was kind of a pleasant surprise to be able to kind of cheese through this so easily. I think if you have a good farming party set up, you can really get a lot out of those slimes. And if anybody has a better way of doing it, if I'm not seeing something, like, please leave me a comment, let me know. You know, if you're getting like 100 of these things per run, let me know how you're doing it, because I'm getting around like 70 or something, but that seems to be plenty for me. I haven't even had to spend any of the currency yet. Right? I seem to have plenty of these, unless they start becoming super expensive once you level these items to like a higher level. I don't really think that's the case either, because I've already done one of these items. Right? There was another one. There was this Jelly King hat. There was something else, and I think I already finished that one. So again, last Cloudia, we need a quick level button for this. Well, that's right, it got its effect. What does this thing do? Battlestar Autocast Strength plus 15%. You know, that's not bad, actually. That strength 15% can be pretty damn good. This is non-elemental, so that's cool. 15%, we have a sword that does that. And it's a lot, because if you think about it, some of these characters, their base attack... Oh, we needed some angel tears for this. Yeah, some of these characters, their basic attack is like 1400, right? So, you know, 15% on, you know, 1300 is actually a substantial number. Like, these weapons end up having a very high attack if you put them on the right character that has a high base strength. See, what does this thing have? This thing already has almost 100 attack, and you can easily get like another, let's see, 15% of 1,000 is 150, right? So somebody that has 100 base strength is going to get an extra 150 to their strength off of this from the 15%, and now it's 18%. So it seems like the more I'm leveling it up, the more it's actually helping the trait. And if I'm wrong about this, somebody please check me, but this looks like it can technically be a 300 strength weapon, right? Because if you can get 200 strength from the trait, from that, you know, sweet 20% that you're getting off of, you know, your character's attack, and this thing has like a base, what is it? It's going to be base 100 strength attack, right? Because this thing it's pretty much going to get 20 more strength, I believe. Yeah, so it's going to be like, 110 strength, something like that, once I get all the materials for it. So that's actually not that bad. This is a decent gun. Looks pretty cool. It does, I forget exactly what the other sword is called, the Kaiju sword or something. I know that's wrong. And then what does this thing do? Battle start, auto cast defense plus 15%. Again, guys, defense 15% to a tank can be a lot. This can be a lot of stat, right? You got tanks with like 1500 defense. 15% of that, you can score a couple hundred defense off of this, plus the 22 that's on it, and I only have this thing at level 10, right? And obviously this 15% can also change, like this 15% did. It changed to an 18% already as I leveled the weapon up. This is actually the first time I've seen a trait actually scale up as we level the weapon up, so that's cool. Before this, it was pretty much you get your weapon to level 20 and it unlocks some sort of trait, and that trait is kind of set in stone. This is the first time I've seen a trait's numbers actually scale up from 15% to 18%. So that's cool. I've been wanting to see some of that. That's cool. I dig that. Way to go, Adis. Last Cloudia. Hats off to you. So that's pretty much like the gear that we have to grind out. There is one more thing. You're going to want to just level all this gear up, right? These are given nice juicy percents. I forget what the other thing does. I'm not going to look it up right now. They're all going to be worth it. And it's what we have to do right now, right? Like, this is the event. It's up for what, 6-7 days? I mean, if we're getting 70 a run, yeah, this is up for 6 days. So if you're running that level, if you're getting like 70 a run, I don't see how you would have an issue with it. It's the Jelly level, the only level 80. So this event should be pretty easy for everyone. It should give you some decent gear, right? And there's some good stuff in here. Want to make sure there's no other items. Yeah, after you get to almost 20,000 points, you will have all 3 of the items that we're getting from this event. Then you'll pretty much have most of the stuff you need. Let's see, with all these coins I have. Okay, because right here you can trade coins to get the stuff that you don't have, like the angel tears, or I think I needed more of the refined stuff up here. That's what I needed to gain the next level. So, I gotta say, 6 more days, I'll be done with all this. This should be easy enough to get. I'm just gonna keep farming this level. We still have the trading space up for smiles from fresh blood. So make sure to spend all your resources there. Same thing with hero credentials, hero medals. Use all that stuff up. Let's see. I have 2 hero credentials. What am I supposed to do with that? I guess we will get 2 potions. just to help Lily out since she's stuck at level 80. And I got 1 of these. I don't even think you can do anything with 1 of these. Red ore to the rescue. So yeah, this is what I'm doing for this event. I'm sure it'll be easy for all of you. This is a pretty simple event, but we're getting some decent gear out of this. I think a lot of players are going to be able to do something with this, but pretty much what I've been spending all of my orbs on is the Rainbow Ability Gate. I've been in here just getting my ass kicked. I've had a couple runs where it was just brutal, where I barely got any of those rainbow crystals. It was painful, and this does cost 5 of your orbs to run, so that is where all my orange orbs went today. But I was able to make a dent in Lily, and my Ray is pretty much complete. So I'm just running a bunch of stuff in the story, working on getting Ray's Claw. That's going to be a fun battle. I already went through it one time, just kind of walked in there blind. I know I can do it. I just have to actually make a team specifically for that fight. But it's an interesting fight for sure, and I can't wait to have that Claw for Ray. But right now, I'm pretty much going to be working on Lily. Let's take one quick look at her and how she's doing so far. I think she's coming along pretty good for her first day. This is Lily's first day. Yes, she is still stuck at level 80. I need to awaken her some more. And now she's at 82 out of 104. A lot of good stuff here. A lot of good stuff I still have to get. I do have both of her pieces of equipment. They keep changing how our menus work. I wish I could highlight stuff so we could go over some stuff, but this is what I'm running on Lily. I don't know if the magic crystal necklace will stay on her. She's kind of borrowing that from Amelia. But the nightmare hat seems pretty cool on her. She can still cast pretty quick. I'm sure there's better stuff. The thing is, it seems like Lily does more light damage. She has a higher light tier magic spell. Her S4 is light magic, if I do recall correctly. It is light element. What is this? Her weapon, her paid weapon, it gives you a dark damage boost and dark damage cap. And her alb doesn't favor one element over the other, but her weapon does. I kind of wish that this thing favored light, because it's really what you're going to want Lily to do, is crank out light damage. But hey, what are you going to do? You can always get an accessory for that. I really wish Lily could wear one of her accessories from her other class. That would be absolutely awesome. My other version of Lily has the accessory that decreases light resistance off of criticals. That would really be gnarly on this Lily. So it seems like they tried to even out her dark damage with some of the equipment bonuses, and without giving her any like light damage equipment bonuses, because she has such a high tier light spell to work with already, right? And obviously you're going to give her skills, you're going to give her abilities that increase light damage anyway. So they've pretty much used her gear to power up her dark side, which is cool, which is kind of cool. So definitely digging this character so far. We're going to have to see how she does, but I do like her skills. One of my favorite things about this character, and I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but her S1 is fascinating. And some of you are going to be like, what are you talking about? That thing is simple. But when I say fascinating, I mean if you can charge her S1 up, if you can charge it up and you can have like 4 or 5 of them, and you can just tap on that thing and you can spam the shit out of it, and you can literally keep somebody up in the air and they will keep going higher and higher and higher, and you can do this to a whole group of mobs. It's pretty cool. Like, she can actually float people in the air quite a bit, and her S1 charges up fast. So I might actually put skill stock 1 on Lily here and see if I can use that. But I definitely dig her kit. I like how it works. It ties the enemies up, you know. It floats them up in the air. She can get some good damage off of that too. Alright, and of course Lily Matter it's a light combo attack. It hurts everybody. It does a lot. And I'm actually fairly impressed with how quickly her skill kit charges up and how quick she gets her S4. The reason these skills are such a big deal is because she has the ability to break, right? And a lot of that breaking is going to come from these skills. She does have Breaker in her kit for free. I'm going to be adding Advanced Breaker. And then she also has Break 100% from Sanctuary Incantation over here. So this extra 100% I believe goes all the way to like a 200% on top of having Breaker for free. So when you add Advanced Breaker to that, this kit should be pretty damn nar when it comes to breaking bosses. And she'll still have the burst damage of a mage. And her skill kit will help her do, you know, that top tier light damage as well after you break the enemy. So this is kind of the big advantage that this girl has over other mages, right? Zexus, I believe, actually has some break in his kit, Like, I think you can use Xyxis as a magic breaker, but since then, this is the first mage to come out, I believe, that's actually kind of taken a page from that book, right? And I think part of that is because Xyxis just held it down so well for so long. You could use Xyxis to break stuff. So this is cool because she's just, you know, she's going to have explosive burst damage because she is Lily, whether it's light or dark. But this whole breaking, adding a break to her, to me, that's really what takes her to the next level. Plus the awesome ass sprite. You can't argue with that. She looks good. And I'm definitely digging what they did with the story. I mean, let's face it. Roland got his ass whooped. She clapped his cheeks like something fierce, son. Straight up, Roland got his ass beat. Did not even stand a chance. Lily is on some god tier shit for reals. I mean, Roland ain't no chump. He is pretty much like the best thing that kingdom has, right? He's got hero's blood in him, and Lily was just like, yeah, damn near crushed him like an ant and was toying with him. So that was pretty cool. I dig the battle scene. I like how they kind of mouthed off to each other there for a minute. I definitely, I dig the whole setup, how it all played out. So that was cool. A+ in my book, Adis. Definitely on that. And actually, I can't wait to see what happens to Lily now. Obviously she's up in space fighting an android, but Lily, she will come back. And I can't wait to see how that all plays out because she's pretty damn nar as far as I'm concerned. So, anyway, I'll leave you guys on that. Everybody enjoy the event. Make sure to grind these weapons out, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.